Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer courtesy of Ryan from Roaring Table. This is Enchanted Vines. This is in collaboration with Hopewell out of Chicago. Yeah, I believe out of Chicago. 6.6% Lupo Lager, so I assume just hoppy lager. Maybe Italian style pills? They didn't call it Italian style pills, so who knows. I got my Hot Butcher glass out. Shout out to Chicagoland. So, let's talk about the hops again in here. What are the hops again? It's Mitafoy, Rakau, Nelson, Motueka. So a traditional noble hop, and then three New Zealand hops. Okay, interesting. See how this guy turns out. I don't have my beer. This glass has been used recently. I tried to clean it pretty well, but apparently not all the way. But anyway, the beer should be okay. Beer comes in a really wonderful kind of like a light gold color, good amount of clarity to that. Maybe a little bit of a little bit of chill haze, and wonderful white head on that. Ooh, yeah. I mean that's Nelson, yeah. Southern Hemisphere hopped. The immediate thing I noticed is like Sauvignon Blanc, some of that kind of gasoline dankness, gooseberry, Sauvignon. There's all kinds of stuff going on. You get this like fresh green grass thing, very fresh, very New Zealandy, very Sauvignon Blanc-ish. Like this one actually has a little bit of gooseberry to it. Sometimes it leans very white grape, very Sauvignon Blanc. Here you actually get a lot of what do you want to call it? Like green, but like raw greenness. It's almost like I'm probably not thinking of this the correct herb, but it's like this could like basil, cilantro. You know what I'm talking about? Those like aromatic green leafy greens. Like a lot of that going on. Marijuana for sure. Tons of dank marijuana on here. Actually have every day I drive to work. We actually have like weed like growers out here where I am in rural Central Florida, and literally you drive by and just like I don't even have the AC on, and you could just smell it. Like it's that strong. Like it smells like freaking weed crops, marijuana crops. There you go. Cheers. Ooh, ooh. Okay, okay. This beer tastes like there's almost like hemp oil in there. Very weed and dank, which is surprising. Like New Zealand hops don't usually give that to me. I'm usually thinking of Pacific Northwest when I think of like weed and dank. At least that's how they make their beers. Using New Zealand hops and getting such a dank experience is relatively rare for me. Yeah, it almost tastes like there's hemp oil in here. Very dank. It's lean. They call it Lupo Lager. It's almost like West Coast IPA. Like it's 6.6%. It's like full like medium plus strength. The other thing I like, very oily. There's a lot of oily character to it. Green, weed, dank. I also get some fruitiness and get a little bit of this kind of like cantaloupe honeydew thing going on. Unripened pineapple, green pear, oily for days. A little bit of Sauvignon Blanc character, a little bit of gasoline character, but very dank, very weed driven. Yeah, I mean, again, I on the palate, I would have full guessed that there's a possible use of some kind of like hemp product to make this beer so dank. But it pretty much drinks like a straight up IPA. Really beautifully hoppy, hugely aromatic, lean and clean. So it's actually not that bitter of a beer. So I guess you sort of call it like a hoppy lager, but if you sold this to me as like a really dank IPA, I'd be very happy. Lean, clean, aromatic, lots of rich hop flavor, very dank, low on bitterness, almost no malt to speak of. It's just like letting the hops ride. Bitterness is not medium minus. Just a tasty beer. I'm gonna give this a solid 95. They're just really good. Enchanted Vines. I'm just curious about the inspiration about this. I guess I'll have to email Ryan about it. But this is a fun beer. Very dank. Interesting. Cheers. Later.